I got a lot of things on my mind. And, one of the things is determining what kind of agent would you want in your business, right? I'm going to mute everybody. And if you have noise in your background, you can mute locally. But I want to open it up. I want to talk. And I would beg for you to participate. So I'm going to mute everybody because I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? Oh, wow, that's cool. Everyone's silent. So what I want to do is, so you are the CEO of your company, right? Like really, no kidding, you are. You are the president CEO of, insert your name here, agency, incorporated, whether you're incorporated or not. The whole idea is that you're thinking, like a business owner. So that's one of the most important things that you can do in our business is thinking like a business owner. You own a business. You are the CFO, COO, and the CEO of your company, right? So here's what I would ask you to do is think about when you're making a hire and you want to hire someone that will, that you think will be someone very productive in your business, someone who is successful. What are the qualities you are looking for as a hiring manager in someone, even a little experience you've had in our business, but just in general, if you own any company, what characteristics, let's call it the ideal employee. Okay, now put your CEO or your operations officer hat on, because I think maybe hiring's in operations, whatever the case is. Give me some characteristics of the person that you would love to hire that you would think is like a primo, just one, or you can give me several, I don't care. So give me some characteristics that you would want in an employee.
Integrity.
I'm sorry?
Integrity.
Integrity. Okay. And why do you think integrity is important?
There has to be someone who would follow through on what they say they're going to do.
Ah, Gwen, perfect. What they say lines up with what they do. Yeah, being good for your word, right? That's pretty powerful right there. Integrity, someone of integrity. What else?
Someone with a fire under them that's going to work hard. This is Shelley.
Hey, Shelley, fire. Fire in the belly.
And wants to help people, not just make money.
People with heart.
People, yeah. So Shelley, tell me about that. Why is it important for someone to have fire in the belly?
This is a tough job, and you have to overcome the obstacles, just as Brant was talking about today. And you can't do that unless you really want to do this.
That is a great way of putting it. I always say that, like someone tells me they're burnt out. Alex, I'm burnt out. I tell, brother, you forgot, or sister, you forgot why you're doing this. I think burnout is a result of forgetting your why, forgetting what puts that fire in your belly to overcome whatever you need to overcome. Very, very good one, fire in the belly.
I have to say, Alex, that I've learned this from my marketing career, and it applies here too, that sometimes you just have to step away for a little bit. Take a day off sometimes,
Yeah. Step away.
That's what Sherlock Holmes does in every one of his stories.
Yeah,
Yes, he does. He steps away.
that is so. You know what? It's great you say that because I have a guy who's going through licensing, and he's so freaked out about learning all these things, and he just wants to quit. He says, "Man, forget it. I can't do this."
No, that's how you learn. You have to step away.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, "Man, just take a break, learn something else, do something else
That's right.
away from this
Yes.
to give you perspective."
Something that you enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. We call it recreation. Recreation is recreation. R-E-creation. Recreation. To create again anew. And so, absolutely. That's why you can't do this 168 hours a week.
No.
I wouldn't want you to, man. I understand being focused, but look at all the time you have on your hands, and you shouldn't have to if you manage your schedule properly. So who said wants to help people? That was also you, right?
Yes.
So this is the idea of helping people versus looking at a paycheck. So why do you think, in your words, why do you think that's important?
Same thing. You have to want to have that helping attitude, or A, you're not going to sell anything. And B, you just have to overcome all these obstacles. It's like you have to have the attitude of people that this person doesn't want to be helped, not this person rejected me, or I didn't make any money from this person, or you just have to keep going and try to help the next person.
That's a great point.
Like, it's not you, it's them.
It's not you, it's them. Oh my gosh. Like we were in the ER like a week and a half ago with my daughter. She had the tip of a needle stuck in her foot, and she had to like get it out. And all those doctor shows on TV like ER and that ran for years and years. And you think, man, all these different crazy people that come in, both good people and not so good people, ungrateful people. And if you base your self-image on every person that comes into the ER, like how can you, like even people that die, how can you continue on if you take it like, you have, like Sandra says, cover your belly button. In other words, what he means by covering your belly button is that you don't let stuff nail you. And because your idea is you've got a higher purpose. Your purpose is to help that person. If they don't want your help, you move to the next person that wants your help. And they may not want your help for all kinds of reasons, right, Shelley?
Right. But you know what? Having said all this, it's easier said than done, I will say.
Oh, yeah. That's a hard thing. When you find crazy people out there and it's like, oh my gosh, I say a prayer. When I leave a house and it didn't go so well, I say a prayer for them. It's like, Lord, help them.
Yeah, that's what Jason Carey, is it Jason? No, Stephen Davies says, don't get mad, get sad.
Yes. Feel sorry for them. And that, like Sandra said, cover your belly button. Can't take everything personal. They don't know you. Like on the phone, it's like they don't know you. Why?
Right.
The people that can hurt you the most are the ones that know you intimately.
Yes.
And then say something that's that could be true. Those are the ones that can hurt you the most. They're like, man, that's good. So people with heart, who said that? Was that Dan?
That was me.
Oh, you said that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
So that's kind of a subset of wants to help people, right? Kind of.
Yep.
Confidence.
Confidence. Who was that?
Bruce.
Bruce, you said that with confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence with confidence. So why is confidence important?
Well, they want to be able to believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, they're not gonna believe in you either.
Belief. Engenders belief. Belief in you when you're confident. Here's one thing that I've learned as a parent is that I am confident in the things that I do, even the things that are wrong. I'll do it with confidence. But when the outcome, it clearly shows that Daddy did something, bonehead thing, I will tell my children, I'm sorry, man. I made the wrong call. I messed up. Will you forgive me? Right? And I think the confidence in knowing that you're human and that you don't think that you're superhuman and that the people that you lead, the people that you care about, your children, no, they don't hold me up in this impossible pedestal that everything I do, because I don't want them to have that pressure on themselves. I want them to know they can believe in me because I'm confident that, hey, if I'm wrong, I will tell you. I'll be the first one to tell you I messed up. I totally messed up. And I think, I don't know, Bruce, I think that maybe engenders more confidence in you that you don't have to be a superhuman being, because how many of us really are, right? One of the worst things, right, are people that put on the airs of being perfect, and by what they do is that, it's not really there. It's like the integrity thing, right, Gwen? The integrity thing of, what you say and what you do don't line up. That's lack of integrity. Anything else, Bruce?
No, that's
Let me
about
ask
it.
you this. How do you think you get confidence? What are the things that help someone develop confidence?
Repetition.
Yeah, do something over and over again?
Yeah, just failure. First of all, failing. I mean, starting doing things wrong, learning what doesn't work. I mean, that can add to it.
And how do you know what doesn't work? Is it by just sitting and studying?
No, just acting, just taking action.
That's right. So there's a certain sense of you can't do it in a bubble. You have to actually do something, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Taking action. I think that when you think about anything you've done in the past, whether it's any new job, like Gwen, you were a math and English teacher, right? She's muted, but part of her.
I was a math and, I did teach English for a little while and science.
Okay, so tell me, how did you feel your first class that you ever taught?
Scared.
Scary, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, what grade level, by the way, was that?
High school.
Oh my gosh. I cannot imagine going into a high school class, teaching something the first time. I mean, they're kind of like, well, I don't know the schools you went to, but I was in a class of all these judgmental honor students that we're going to see, what's this teacher have to show me? I mean, anyway, I can't even imagine. At what point, how long into your first year of teaching did you start feeling confidence and competent with what you were doing?
Some classes, I guess, after a few months, but others, there were too many kids, and they'd always find some way to disrupt the class. So I think I always feared those.
Yeah, there's just some things you cannot control, right? But it took time. It took time to, feel a level of confidence that what you're doing was the right thing to do. Just like this business, it takes a certain amount, but you're not doing it like in a vacuum. You're like going to school every day, you're teaching, you're grading tests, you're just like dealing with the discipline issues. I mean, you're doing stuff to earn that confidence. I think confidence is something that you earn. You can't just have it. Faith is something that you earn. You can't just say, I have faith, right? The only way you earn faith is going through tough stuff. The only way you earn confidence is going through, like Bruce said, failure, and then repetition, and then improving, and then failing, and then repetition of improving. You get on that phone, it's like, man, I got this, right? Confidence. What's another one?
I try to recognize the leadership capabilities in them. Leadership.
How do you recognize that?
By looking at their resume and kind of matching what they've done and accomplishments to what they can do and measuring that up. Leadership means you got to be a good follower.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Have you ever met a leader that had no one following them?
Yes.
It's just someone taking a walk, right? It's someone taking a walk. You got to be worthy of leading other people. Good follower. That's so true. Like when I went to the Air Force Academy, man, they shaved our heads so we looked like everyone else. They took away our individuality. They took away all the things that made us what we thought were great in high school. We were like the top of our class, wrestling champions, champion here, #1 honors. And then they throw us in the Air Force Academy where everyone's like you and there's nothing special about you. And then are you willing to follow what you're told? People that are leading you, you know, and in the military, people die if you don't follow direction, you don't follow orders, people die. And that's why it needs to be that thing. That's why leaders, they say what? Leaders eat last, right? Leaders have their men eat first, so they eat last. They want to make sure their people are taken care of first, you know? And when you see a leader that's willing to take a bullet for you, you know, wouldn't you follow them anywhere, right?
Absolutely.
That is great. Leaders also do what? They set an example.
Absolutely.
So many great things about that whole idea of leadership. All right, man. Who else?
Fit for the culture.
I'm sorry?
Fit for the culture.
Fit for the culture. Yeah. They fit the culture. Isn't it so hard that, like, I don't know if you ever joined a company or done anything where the culture was way out of whack from what you were doing. And I know that when I talk to prospective recruits, I ask about, you know, so what put you in a position to be looking for something right now? And a lot of them will tell me, well, I was at this company and they wanted me to do stuff that I just didn't agree with. They really taught us to lie to the customer. And I just couldn't do it anymore. It didn't sit right with me. And I'm going, woohoo, we found someone whose integrity, going back to Gwen's integrity means something to them. And so Tanya, what are good clues about what the Alliance culture is all about?
Oh, hi.
The caringness for each other.
I don't have the book like right here. I usually do. Hold on. The latest book, here it is. The latest book that helps us with the culture thing is this book called House of Values. Man, you need to read this book. The House of Values, our values and behaviors. This defines the Alliance culture, right? And this goes into very intimate detail as to what these values mean to us, and it defines them. And I'll just read the 8. It's called excellence, service, integrity, right? Integrity, accountability, respect, compassion, community. And then the 8th one is my favorite, and that's one of gratitude. I don't know if you ever dealt with someone who's never grateful for anything. They're hard people to help, aren't they? And culture. Now, sometimes people aren't the best at some of these, but if they aspire to them and want to be better at them, man, I'll take them. right? I will take them. Tell me someone who you think would not be a good fit for us.
I think there's a lot of openness in the alliance and too much autonomy or just me type of individual. I probably at least wouldn't feel comfortable in the alliance and maybe not stay.
That's a great point, Tanya. People that it's all about them, right? All they think about is them, instead of thinking about others. That's a really good one. I like that one a lot. What else? What's another person that you don't think would be a good fit for us?
I think
Go ahead.
I was just saying you have to have that coachability where you're willing to follow.
Golly, that is awesome. Someone who's not willing to do what we're teaching them. What a concept. I think that's an ego person, like that mega ego. The person with the big ego, they're selfish. They think about themselves all the time. And they aren't coachable, are they? They don't submit to someone who's trying to help them, that knows better how to do the business the best way. Absolutely. That is definitely not fit.
Somebody that definitely would not take a bullet for you, that's for sure.
Yeah, that comes out of that selfishness. They're always looking out for themselves. All about me. All about me. You know, it's interesting. All these things, the people that are not a fit are and what is the word I'm talking about? Antithetical. Can't get the word. They are opposite from all these things, right? Like, think about it. You know, when you think about these people that you talk about ideal, you know, let's take the opposite.
Are you thinking of the word?
Go ahead.
Are you thinking of the word obstinate?
Obstinate. Stubborn. Now look, I will take an obstinate person who's obstinate about doing all the things required to be successful. So obstinance can be a powerful thing, or it could be a detriment, right? It could be a detriment, it could work against you. If you're not willing to do what we're teaching and you're obstinate in that way, that can hurt you. But if you're obstinate about your goals and your dreams and doing the dials and going out on appointments, I think that could be powerful, right?
Right.
So, like, think about this. Someone who doesn't have integrity, man, I wouldn't want to be anywhere next to him or close to him. Someone who doesn't have fire in their belly, that has not a reason why, man, I'd be wasting my time with them. Someone who doesn't want to help people. How can someone be in this business and not want to help people? You know, people that don't have a heart. You know, like the Grinch who stole Christmas. Maybe they'll find it. Maybe we can help them find it. Lacks confidence. You know what? Even if they lack confidence, I think we can work with them to help them get it. Lacks leadership. You know, I think, number one, you have to lead yourself. So if you can't lead yourself by doing the right things, how can you lead other people? That goes to being a good follower. So someone who doesn't follow is someone who can't lead, right? And of course, not fit for the culture. So I think we've really kind of covered. Man, this was.
I have another one, Alex.
Yeah, please.
You have to be non-judgmental. And it kind of circles back to a lot of these things where if your downline is afraid to tell you something because you're going to judge them, or you're going to yell at them, or embarrass them, that's a problem.
Yes. You don't judge others. which equals to me, they don't trust you.
Right.
Just opening up to you. That is a mega one right there.
It's going to eat their confidence right up.
Yep. Absolutely. I try not to. I do my best not to do that. I really do my best. Sometimes people put me in this position because I've got, I don't know, whatever. That because I run my agency, that an agency manager, that I will think poorly of them if they don't want to share stuff that's, because everyone's broken. Like I defy you to find someone who's not broken in some way. And I don't mean broken like, but there's things that we all are working on. We're not perfect. We've all got flaws that we need to continue to work on. And if you aren't willing to be vulnerable to people, how are people going to be vulnerable to you? Non-judgmental. That's a really good one. Huh. What's another one? Let's do
Pride.
Give me one more.
Pride.
Oh, who said that?
Bruce.
Bruce. They're not prideful.
Oh, they are prideful.
Well, we're talking about
Yeah.
fit, right?
Right. The ideal. Yeah.
Yeah. Not.
Humble.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's the positive way.
Humility.
They're humble.
Yeah.
Describe someone who's humble.
Someone that knows they don't have all the answers.
Don't have all the answers. Isn't that like one of the key things in sales? Is when a client asks you something that you're not trying to wing it, thinking that you're like the be-all, end-all when you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Isn't it more powerful when you tell them, that's a great question. Let me give my chief underwriter a call, and we can get that answer together.
Yeah.
I think that as a parent, that's one of the things I think I show my children all the time, is that I am, in my weakness, I am strong. Right? My weakness is, I submit myself to people that know more than me. That whole idea of submitting yourself to people that can help you, when I can show that humbleness of ego, then I know that they can do the same when they seek advice from me, because they know that I'm being mentored by Andy Albright and, other people that, reading books and all that, that I'm striving to learn all the time. Good. Oh, this is pretty powerful. So here's my challenge for you, is that if you want to find people like this, the question is, are you like this? Are you an ideal, quote-unquote, employee? Or do you have integrity? Do you follow through on what you say you're going to do by action, even though it may be fearful? Do you have fire in the belly? Do you have a reason why you're willing to overcome some of the hardest things, which is self-doubt in the business, because you have fire in the belly that nothing you can do, nothing that is thrown against you, no weapon formed against you will prevail? Do you have enough fire in your belly? Do you want to help people? Do you have that genuineness of intent and purpose? Are you a person of heart that wants to help somebody? Are you confident? Are you gaining confidence by putting action, learning from failure, and then going out there and hitting the phones again? Are you letting fear control you? Or are you working? Are you earning your confidence? Are you a good leader? Or are you a good follower, which then becomes a good leader? Are you an example to other people, right, that you're worthy of following? Do you fit our culture? Do you strive to fit our culture? Do you strive for these values that we speak of in your life? we're not all 100%. I am like not 100%. But I strive to be better and better at this every day by what I do, the people I hang around, the books I read. Are you non-judgmental? Are you open and vulnerable? Are you willing to be vulnerable to people that you bring onto the team? And then, man, are you humble or are you prideful? Humbleness. Now, I say the humbleness prayer every day. My humbleness prayer that keeps me. This prayer is the one I do this every day because it helps me keep my mind right. And I'm going to share this with you. Okay, so as you know, I'm a Christian. So this is my humbleness prayer that I read every day, and I learned this as a prayer from Legionaries of Christ. Oh, Jesus, meek and humble of heart, hear me. From the desire of being esteemed, deliver me, Jesus. From the desire of being loved, deliver me, Jesus. From the desire of being extolled, right? Deliver me, Jesus. From the desire of being honored, deliver me, Jesus. From the desire of being praised, deliver me, Jesus. From the desire of being preferred to others, deliver me, Jesus. From the desire of being consulted, deliver me, Jesus. From the desire of being approved, deliver me, Jesus. From the fear of being humiliated, deliver me, Jesus. From the fear of being despised, deliver me, Jesus. From the fear of suffering rebukes, deliver me, Jesus. From the fear of being calumniated, deliver me, Jesus. From fear of being forgotten, deliver me, Jesus. From fear of being ridiculed, deliver me, Jesus. From the fear of being wronged, deliver me, Jesus. From the fear of being suspected, deliver me, Jesus. That others may be loved more than I, Jesus, grant me the grace to desire it. That others may be esteemed more than I, Jesus, grant me the grace to desire it. That in the opinion of the world, others may increase and I may decrease. Jesus, grant me the grace to desire it. That others may be chosen and I set aside. Jesus, grant me the grace to desire it. That others may be praised and I unnoticed. Jesus, grant me the grace to desire it. That others may be preferred to me in everything. Jesus, grant me the grace to desire it. That others may become holier than I, provided that I may become as holy as I should. Jesus, grant me the grace to desire it. I read this every day. I pray this every day. I don't read it. I pray it every day because I know that my root sin in my life is selfishness, looking out for myself versus others. That's when I think about everything that all my flaws throughout my life, it's been based in the root sin of selfishness. And so I read that humbleness prayer because I want all my actions to have a purity of being for other people and not for myself. That's why, I can say that. So it's something I struggle with every day. And, I hope that this whole idea of being humble will help you be open to people that want to help you and that you can control your ego and submit your ego to someone that wants to help you. Someone that wants to help you, to the system. Anyway. All right, gang. Well, I hope that helped. That helped me. That helped me to remember all these things that I need to work on every day. And so I really appreciate that open discussion. Again, hopefully it led you to self-discovery of the things that you need to work on, that I need to work on. And man, I'm so glad you're with us because obviously if you're on this phone call, these are things that are important to you as well. So, let me help you. Anything that you need, if you're trying to overcome fear of the phone, fear of success, fear of failure, whatever, always reach up to me. Hopefully I can help you. Or reach out to someone who can help you, that maybe you feel more comfortable them helping you than me. I just want you to get the help you need. If you need to direct, if you want someone's phone number, I got most of the leaders' phone numbers. And if you want to reach out to them, man, I want you to be helped. I don't care if it's coming from me. So anyway, God bless y'all. Keep praying for Jenny. She's overcoming, and I appreciate your prayers that you are continuing to pray. And man, I'm so humbled and proud to help you as in my position to be your leader. And whatever I can do to help you, man, I'm here. So rock on, gang. God bless.
Thanks, Alex.
Yeah, thanks, Alex.
Let's kill it.